Hey, hello, you're stuck in Drive with Wolf Corlick, a few minutes riffing on IT and IT security. Today looking at bypassing application whitelisting. A few years back, maybe like 5, I did a series called Punch, Counterpunch. The idea was pretty simple. It was show an attack, show a defense, and show the counterattack. So when you're trying to demonstrate something like the importance of following an attack path and creating redundancy there, punch, counterpunch. When you're trying to talk about something like balloon tower defense, where the attacker follows this entire, pre-described path, and you can have multiple controls along that path, and those controls can fail as long as you stop them somewhere. Those types of things, punch, counterpunch, was a great way, I felt, to make it real, to demonstrate these things, to drive home the point that things are vulnerable. And one of the demos I showed was bypassing AppLocker with WinWord. So tip to you, when you're doing a application whitelist, make sure that you understand that if any application your whitelist gets compromised or can run another subprocess, that subprocess can now run in your box. And then, of course, build a counterpunch. So how does this work? Well, application whitelisting tools, they are looking when the OS starts an executable, right? When the process is registered, that's usually where the hook is. And that hook looks and goes, okay, are you in the right folder? Are you the right name? Do you have hashing? All the type of rules that you might set up in an application whitelisting program. That's the hook. It's not going to check every action that the application takes. It's not going to even check if that application launches a subprocess. There are exceptions. And if you're sitting there going, Wolf, you're wrong, comment, social media, hit me up and tell me I'm wrong and give me your exception. But with AppLocker, at the time I was doing these demos, when you would launch something like Word and you had a macro in there, or you had a launcher in there, you can launch your app, and then that process will start underneath Word's process, and now you can run your own process. This is the exact same thing that criminals do all the time, right? Injection flow. What is injection flow doing? It's tricking your code to run my code under your permissions and your computer. Remember that next time I send you an email. No, that's everything in terms of attacks is usually about that, right? Either through injection or through macros or through any number of things. So I liked Word at the time because it reminded me of Melissa, which is one of the early malware outbreaks I fought. But insert app here that you can get to run your process. You can do some interesting stuff, and you too can bypass AppLocker. As a defender, try this out, research it, think about it, and start adding on a couple more layers of defense, and you'll be in a very good spot. What's a good defense? Hit me up. Comment, social media. Cheers.